Hey guys, I'm Dimension Jump and today I'll be reviewing New Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo Wii, which was released in 2009 for the Nintendo Wii. Now, this game is basically the same as every other Mario game. Bowser's kidnapped Peach and it's up to Mario as well as Toad, well, Blue and Yellow Toad and Luigi to go through various worlds and basically just be Bowser. Now, this is very similar to the other New Super Mario Bros. Games that was released for the DS, the 3DS, the Wii U, and the Switch. In terms of, it's basically similar gameplay. You're basically in a 2D environment and you have to go from left to right and basically get to the flagpole. That's basically what you do in like all the levels in this game, and all the levels are themed on the world that you go through. So you've got a grassy level, a desert level, an icy level, water level, those sorts of levels. And I think, with this game, once you've played one of the New Super Mario Bros. Games with this kind of like level design, I think you've played them all, just because of how similar they are. But this time you've got new power-ups within this particular game. So you've got the propeller suit, the penguin suit, and the ice flower. And with the hover suit, you can basically just have Mario float for like a few seconds and have him get extra momentum when in the air. For the penguin suit, you can have Mario run on ice. So basically, if you're on an ice level, you'll be more likely to slip about if you're not wearing the penguin suit. And also, you can fire ice balls. And with the ice flower, you can basically fire ice balls. And I think that nice additions. I think that with the penguin suit, I don't think you should have it throw ice balls because because you've already got a power up for that being the ice flower, and I think you should only use the penguin suit for when you're on icy levels. And I think the levels themselves are nice. Like in other New Super Mario Bros. Games, you've got to collect 3 coin medals that you can find around the level. Each level, and basically use them for the secret worlds, where they need to be required for you to collect certain amounts of gold, big star coins. And I think that's nice. It's like really similar to how Mario Bros. DS did it and Mario Bros. Wii U did it, and it's a nice little sort of fun game. And now it's time for some gameplay. So, the main gameplay is basically, like in every other New Super Mario Bros. Game in this sort of style, you basically have to follow a certain path. Sometimes they can be split up, but normally it's basically a straightforward path. So, yeah, and for this World 2 you can basically choose either level 1 or level 2, and if you look on all of the different corners of the screen, you can see the different buttons that can be used, because for this game it requires you to hold the Wii remote sideways, which I think kind of fits the game a lot. So you can basically just, if you press the minus button, you can basically just pick any world that you can go to. So for example, we could go to World 1 and basically just go to World 1 and go and play like any of the levels that we can play in. And then let's go back to World 2, and I'm now going to show you some of like the actual gameplay. So let's go to World 1. Level 1. And also, before you can enter level, you can, if you want to, choose which power up to go with. So let's go with the propeller suit, and then let's enter the level. So you can basically enter a level either with a power up or not, and I think that's quite nice because it gives you a lot of variety. And yeah, I just lost mine. Oh no, it's not going well. So yeah, so like in every other Mario Bros. Game, basically just go through each level, collecting stuff, defeating enemies. And I think it's like it's very simple. like nothing really new, because you're just playing like a normal Mario level. And then also once you once you go back to the I think the very beginning of the level, which I think, you know, I think kind of sucks, because like in Mario Bros for the DS, with that game, once you hit like halfway, you could like go to the halfway point of where you were in that particular level. I think with Mario Bros Wii, I think it's, you know, not as good in terms of like the levels, because if something you have to tell you, obviously have to go back to the beginning of the level, and I think that kind of like sucks a bit, because you might have made a lot of progress within a particular level, and then you just to go back to the end of the level if like either all of your characters die or you die, if like you're playing either with friends or with yourself or whatever. So yeah, it would have been nice if you could like got to a halfway point and then you just oh yeah, of course, there was the I completely forgot there was like the checkpoint thingy. Oh, okay. So yeah, there's a checkpoint thing, and oh no, can I no, okay, no I can't. So yeah, I completely forgot about the checkpoint flag thing. So yeah, that's been it for the gameplay. Now it's time to go back to the review. So my final verdict of this game is that I think it's quite enjoyable. I think it's not really breaking any new boundaries in terms of Mario games. I think it's kind of similar to how you know, Mario Bros. For the DS was released, in terms of like, oh, it's just a simple, enjoyable game that you can play with friends. But unlike Mario Galaxy, Mario 64, Mario Odyssey, and even Mario Bros. For the DS, I feel like that Mario Bros. For the Wii, it's just an okay game, and that you can play with your friends and family for like a few hours, and just might play other games. But I think there is some enjoyment from this game. I think it's somewhat nice and it's okay, but I feel like this is kind of like undershadowed. I think this is like a game that, you know, people have played a lot, but I feel like they've moved on to like, you know, larger Mario games in terms of content, like, you know, Mario Odyssey, where in that game you basically find a bunch of moons in sandbox levels, where in this game you're just going from world to world in a followed path. And yeah, I feel like that this game is kind of like I feel like this is kind of like being forgotten a bit in terms of like, you know, gameplay and, you know, how well, you know, people play this game and that sort of thing. So I think it's quite enjoyable, not as good as other Mario games, but somewhat still enjoyable. So that's been my review for New Super Mario Bros. For the Wii. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.